welcome to YarnGasm. I'm Kristen, and this is episode, the one we've all been waiting for ever so patiently, episode 100. Yay, we made it. We made it to 100 episodes. Yeah, I had originally recorded this episode last weekend, but, number one, cat is running around like a banshee. But anyway, number one, the energy wasn't there. Number two, it was Super Bowl Sunday, and can you guys hear that? Kitty, want to say hello? Anyway, where was I? Yes, so it was Super Bowl Sunday, and there were so many planes flying overhead that I was getting airplane flutter with my camera. It just, if you're familiar with the podcast, you know from time to time the camera just flickers. Anyway, it was a crap episode. I couldn't put it out, and I had to wait until today, February 6th, Thursday night after work, to finally record. So here I am. And I'm super excited because I have so much to talk about, and I'm going to try not to drag on too much because I know I have some giveaways. 100th episode giveaways. So many giveaways to give away. And because I recorded last week, I already announced the winners. And to be fair, I just wrote them down, and so, I don't have to... First of all, it would just take forever for me to redo what I did, and I want to save you all just time and anticipation and, yeah, all that good stuff. And just read you off the winners from the list. So, shall we do that now? Yeah, let's do that now, because you guys are probably so psyched. Let me make sure there's nothing else super... important. Well, I should touch on a few things. Number one, I'll keep it brief, and we'll get to the giveaways. Number one, if you're familiar with Blipgate 2.0, they're no longer distributing shows to iTunes, which is a huge bummer because I know a lot of you enjoy watching the podcast via iTunes. So did I? Okay, yeah, I said that. So they're no longer distributing shows to iTunes. So in a frenzy, and I've to find another option, I've explored all the other options, and what it essentially comes down to is there are no really affordable options. I mean, there are options, but those options are way too expensive, or more what I would prefer to pay for a host to host YarnGasm. So with much thought put into this, I am officially just going to cut my losses with Blip, accept the fact that I'm probably not going to find a solution to keep my podcast on iTunes until a better solution comes around. I'm going to move to YouTube, which, in my opinion, I feel is a much more user-friendly, versatile, and more definitely like a more community-oriented platform to upload podcasts to, especially video, because that's what they specialize in, stating the obvious. But anyway, thank you to everybody who has already subscribed to my podcast. I believe I have like 200 subscribers now. It could be wrong. Maybe I'm just rounding up. But anyway, every day I just get maybe like 2 to 5 new subscribers. So I'm just like flabbergasted each time I get that email, and I'm like, oh, yay, they love it. So thank you for taking the time to accept the fact that iTunes may no longer be an option for YarnGasm. So that said, yeah, giveaways. That's all housekeeping notes. And by the way, sorry, I keep jumping topic here, but it's not jumping a topic, and I'm a little scatterbrained after work as usual. Anyway, if iTunes was the way that you were keeping up with the show, the new way to keep up with new episodes is definitely check out my blog, Voolenvine.com, and I will still continue to upload new episodes or post new episodes there, except I won't be embedding the Blip video. I will be embedding the YouTube video. So that's the only change there. And definitely, of course, subscribe to the new YouTube channel. I have posted a link on my blog, and in the Ravelry YarnGasm group, where I update every new episode. I post a link to the show notes, etc. So you can definitely keep up with new episodes. And the Facebook page, which has close to 200 likes now, so yay! Okay, enough babble of housekeeping notes. Giveaways. Oh, we have a lot of giveaways. So, let me see. I'm just going to reach here. I'm going to do the tangible ones first, so because that's very exciting. And I've just been talking with my hands the whole time already. Okay, so first up we have Maria Elena Bliss's needle case, which is so adorable. How adorable is that? Handcrafted, quilted, hand sewn, stitched, logo there, tag here, and that's the inside. So I'm just going to announce the winners, okay? I'm just going to go through it because I don't know any other way how to handle it. Okay, so number 65, who was Cocoa Vanilla, for the Maria Elena's Bliss needle case bag. Congratulations, Cocoa Vanilla. Please PM me, or I will PM you, either which way, and send me your contact info, and I will send this lovely case to you. So, congrats. I'm just gonna put it in the envelope for safekeeping. Sorry for the rustling. And next up we have the lovely and amazing Jinx Yarns. There we go. This is her single merino, which is fingering weight. Just gonna read it's her Kuja colorway, and the fiber content is 100% superwash merino, so you can wash it. And it's sock fingering, and you get 400 lovely yards of this yarn and 100 grams. And I was actually, just a disclaimer, I was talking with Laura. We had a Google Hangout this past week, and she actually does not recommend. I know a lot of people said that they would love to knit a pair of socks with these, and while these would make lovely scrumptious socks, we were saying it was just, the yarn is just too lovely and too squishy and gorgeous. I don't know. Kind of contemplate maybe try knitting a hat or mittens or something. You know, I really would regret putting this in my shoe. I don't know. Maybe that's just me and Laura. I don't know. But that's a recommendation. I'm just saying. But it's your yarn. Whoever wins it, totally yours. Totally up to you. What do you want to do? But I would totally knit something that you can show it off with. So I'm just saying that. Because I mean it. And so anyway, to the winner, number 99, Nitsta, you win this lovely skein. Please contact me, PM me, and I will send this on its way to you. So congrats, thank you, and I'm putting it in its respective plastic baggie so it stays safe and warm and cozy. So yeah, thanks Laura for donating that lovely skein right there. So next up we have, and I sincerely apologize if any of this rustling of baggage is bothering you. The lovely Ms. Gourmet Stash, Kate, has generously offered this gorgeous bag of 5 fibery tribbles as a giveaway. So here it is. This is her new colorway, and I'm totally blanking on the name. She mentioned it to me before, and there was a card, and so we'll prepare it again. So this is 2 ounces of superwash merino, silk bamboo, superfine merino, sari silk, and Angelina. So you get 5 fibery tribbles. They're beautiful, gorgeous, pink, stellina, peaches. I think it's her margarita, pink lemonade. Sorry, Kate, I'm blanking on name, but it's beautiful, and somebody will win this. And let me find who that is. Wow, I'm really loopy tonight. Okay, 38, 4 Eyes Knitting. So again, contact me, PM me, and I will send this to you. Congrats, 4 Eyes Knitting. This is yours. Oh, and not only that, but Kate also added this lovely, these adorable salt and pepper shakers. They are knitted hearts with like little cross stitchery ceramic. So very, very cute, lovely, and these are yours as well. So I'm going to be sending these to you. And putting them in a safe bag as usual. And yes, okay. Excellent. Okay, so my goodness. Lots of talking today. What else do we have? Okay, now these are digital downloads, so patterns. First off, we have Piniguri, who offered 2 giveaways of her gorgeous patterns of your choice. So I'm going to name those. Number 3 was Rose Bob, and number 25 was 1-to-1. So congrats. Definitely, or I will send along your pattern requests to Piniguri, and she will send you your digital download of choice. So congrats. Yay! Next up, we have Judy Marples, who generously offered 6 of her digital pattern downloads. And I'll just read through the numbers. Number 25, Big D. Number 55 was Chachi42. Number 5 was Suvi89. 57, Simona Maloney. Who, by the way, would have loved to knit the Raven's Nest. And I just want to say, unfortunately, Judy is not at liberty to offer that up as a giveaway because right now it's not property, but licensed under Cooperative Press because it's part of their Cascadia digital pattern book. So she doesn't. They own the rights to the pattern. That's the word I was looking for. So unfortunately, she cannot gift that to you. So please PM me with your second pattern request. You can even request a pattern book as well. So of Judy's that's not Cooperative Press. So definitely hit me up with that. Okay. Next up, we have 2 more. 41, Miss Junior, that's MISSJR, and 62, who is Nijunet, Nijunet. So congrats to you guys, and big thanks to Judy for offering up all those patterns. And yeah, what do we have next? Cooperative Press, they kindly offered one digital download pattern book of your choice, and the winner of that was Kathy Ringer, number 22, who would very much like a copy of Subversive Socks. So yay, congrats, and I will send them along your Ravelry name so they can send you your copy of Subversive Socks. So big thanks to everybody who joined in the giveaway, left such wonderful comments. I read each and every one of them, and thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish I could have commented. Some of them I wanted to comment back, but because it was, a giveaway, I couldn't disrupt that flow, if you will, so I could name off accurate numbers and whatnot. But thank you to everybody, and big thanks to all the people who offered up patterns and fiber, and namely, I should read them off again because really, guys, I love you guys. Thank you. Piniguri, Judy Marples, Maria Elena's Bliss, Laura Jinks, and Cooperative Press. So yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, a million times thank you. And Gourmet Stash, yes, Kate, cannot forget you. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoys their winnings, and I cannot wait to send them out. So get in touch. I will send them out to you as soon as I can. So yay. Wow. Yeah. What else? So, okay, Ravelynix. I know. There's so much to cover, and I've already been chatting for 15 minutes. So yeah, Ravelynix. They're beginning tomorrow with the torch lighting. I have no idea what time that's starting, but there again, Team YarnGasm has no hard lines. You want to start tomorrow, whatever time you want, feel free. I'm not gonna slap you on the wrist or anything. So to be honest, I already cast on. So just last night, because I just wanted to get a feel for the yarn, I did get gauge. Before anything, I swatched, and Kim, if you're watching, you'll be so proud of me, because last time I talked to you about how my sweaters never really fit me correctly, whatever, and you're like, why not? And I'm like, well, I don't really swatch, and you wanted to hit me with a stick. So you'll be so proud. I swatched, and this is Cephalopod Yarns Skinny Bugga. It's a fingering weight. This is the yarn that I used to knit my grandmother's hat for her birthday, and as you remember in the last episode, I was actually knitting it, and I told you that I would not be able to show it to you because her birthday was coming up that following weekend, and I would not have time to record, so, or before, giving it to her. But I will post a photo of the hat. I used the remaining, I have like so much yarn left over from that. I have this much yarn left over. I forget how many grams, but I did weigh it, and there's enough in here to knit a second Rustling Leaves hat by, it's part of Coastal Knits. Elena Dacos designed it, but it's from Coastal Knits, a collaboration between Elena Dacos and Hannah Fettig, two of my favorite designers. And yeah, I have enough to knit another. I don't know. This color really isn't me. I mean, I love the color, don't get me wrong. It's very photogenic and everything, but I don't know. It's too green for me. So maybe I'll just knit a pair of socks, like tiny, like anklets with these. I don't know. We'll see. But I love the yarn. It's very squishy. And, but yeah, I got Gauge. And I used my signatures, my US 6 circulars. And I'll just show it to you now since I have it. If I can find, okay, here we go. So again, this is Cephalopod Yarns, and I purchased this at Vogue Knitting Live this year, and this is the Blue Lobster colorway. You can see that. So beautiful unicorn of yarns colorway. Blue Lobster, very popular. Could not resist, and this is what I cast on so far. So yeah, I literally just got started. I was watching the last episode, very, very last episode, the series finale of Dexter last night, and I just cast it on. And by the way, Dexter, the last episode, I'm just gonna say it, it was dumb. I was very disappointed. I knew it was gonna happen because BuzzFeed ruined it for me, but I knew it was coming, but just seeing it in person was just dumb. And Dennis was totally in the dark about it, and I told him, I'm like, you're not going to like it. I'm not going to tell you what happens, but, I just let him make his assumptions, and yeah, we both agreed. It was just a dumb episode. But the fact that they may come out with a new concept for regurgitating Dexter as like another series or a spin-off or something, I'm hopeful. So, because I really enjoyed that series, and yeah, I just wish they would have ended it a different way. And I guess with this, plot line like that, you had to end it the way they ended it. But anyway, I digress. I probably should mention the pattern that I'm knitting, Tempest by Anne Weaver. I was teetering between this and between Tempest and the Featherweight cardigan. But then when I was at Vogue Knitting Live, I spotted Anne Weaver, and I'm like, ugh, it's a sign. I must cast this on. So I got Cephalopod, I splurged, I treated myself to Blue Lobster, and then I have Vampire Squid on the Swift. I half spun it, I half caked it last night, and now it's just half sitting on the cake. So I'm getting to that later on tonight, but it's cast on. So far so good, it's just stockinette. So tomorrow I hope to put a major dent in it. Yeah, may the odds be ever in my favor. Yeah. Okay, wrong games, right? This is not the Hunger Games, okay? This is a friendly, international, knitterly event, if you will. And I'm not even, like, I was talking to Laura, I don't even watch sports. I mean, if I watch any of the Olympics, it's probably going to be ice dancing or snowboarding. I really like watching snowboarding. That stuff's fun, but not like, I'm not competitive at all. I don't root for anybody when it comes to sports. I'm just like, yeah. So, I'm not sporty by any means whatsoever. So yeah, that's where I stand on the Ravelry games. Many people are still kind of confused because there's Team YarnGasm, which I officially registered for. I had no idea how to register for this because I am a Ravelry newbie. So that's all registered. It's official. I'm a team. Yay, Team YarnGasm. I don't have buttons or t-shirts, but what have you. What else? Oh yeah, so there's Team YarnGasm, and then there's Team Sasquatch, which is a whole conglomeration of all the podcasters and all the listeners in one team because we love everybody and we don't want to play favorites. So I am a team captain for Team Sasquatch, and what that means is if you decide to join Team Sasquatch also, or you just want to join Team Sasquatch, I am a team captain. I am there for support. I will root you on. I will help you if need be. I will be poking in and out of the group, so feel free to post there. Feel free to post on YarnGasm. Feel free to post on all the posts, on all the threads. There's no right or wrong way to post. So if you want to be part of Team YarnGasm, great. If you want to be part of just Team Sasquatch, fabulous. If you want to be part of both, excellent. So again, this is a very, there are no hard rules with my team specifically. So yeah, just have fun, meet your goals, and have fun. That's my only rule. Have fun. It's for you. Nothing else. There's no competition in Team YarnGasm. So this should be a lot of fun, guys, and I'm I'm very excited to have a cardigan finally because it's been a while. So yeah. That said, let's get on to what's on my needles. Well, as I showed you, my Ravelenic cardigan is on the needles at the moment. And let me see. Remember I said that I needed to finish my barbecue zombie socks? This is the one that I finished. This is Lorna's Laces in their shepherd sock base, and this is Zombie BBQ. That's the colorway name. So lots of zombie-esque colors, and I love it. So I knit this about like a year ago, and I started knitting the second one, and I just never finished it. And I was at the heel flap, and I saw, I believe it was Amy on the Stockinette Zombies, and she had the same exact color, same exact base, and she was also in the same boat as me. She did not finish it. She started a year ago, and she just kind of forgot about it. So I saw that she completed knitting, finally, finished her second sock. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm just going to pick it up and finish it. So I am at the point of toe decreasing. So win, win, win. But the only down, down, down is either I thought my gauge was off. I think I'm baffled because I don't think my gauge has changed all that much. I haven't noticed any significant change in my gauge as of late until I cast these on. So one theory is, or my main theory is that I cast these on using a US 1.5, US 1.5 needle, because this gauge is very fine. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, there's that. Compared to, I don't know, I wish I could do side by side, but it's definitely like a looser gauge, which honestly doesn't bother me. These are stockinette socks. They're going in my boot, and they're not a gift for anybody. So I'm totally happy with that. But then I was counting my stitches like I should have counted before I continued knitting it. I'm short a couple of stitches, like 5. I don't know how that happened. Maybe at the heel flap. I really don't know. I'm not going to look into it. I'm just happy to cast these off because they still fit my foot, which is great. So I will have a pair of socks soon, very soon, and I'm happy about that. So yay! Almost socks. Okay. What else? I know I still have my Vivid Afghan on the way. I won't get out all the squares, but I'm on square 9. I have not put a dent in this whatsoever, as expected. If I know myself, I'm not surprised. So here's 3. These are the 3 colors that I'm working with. Muted grays, mauves. Anybody? Oh yeah, no surprise there. So this is the yarn is Knit Picks Gloss Fingering, and this is their robot colorway, just a light gray. And this is their Velveteen. If you're familiar, this was the same color that I knit my Audrey and Unst cardigan, which I gifted to Maria from Subway Knits because it fit her like a glove. Me, it was just like gorilla arms. Not I'm saying Maria has gorilla arms. She's, she just has longer arms. She's taller than me, and it just fit her beautifully. So I'm happy I found it a nice home. But yes, same colorway because I love the color, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna have, gotta make it work somehow. So, and this is Hawk, so like a darker gray. So it's coming along. I have a lot more to knit. I'm just after the Ravelenics, I'm totally gonna dive back into this because these are so fun to knit. They're super quick. I can do maybe like 1.5 squares a day, given the time that I have. So there's that. What else? My other hand-dyed sock yarn. Just socks, guys. I'm just doing socks. I know, I'm boring. But this is my hand-dyed yarn that I was experimenting with. And I will get to this in a second, or not a second, but I will talk about hand dyeing in Adventures in Hand Dyeing because I've been a hand dyeing mad woman. I've just been having so much fun hand dyeing yarns. I went to town, like I just bought a whole bunch of skeins of knit picks and I've just been going to town dyeing them and everything like that. But I love the way this is knitting up. It's kind of like I love the flashes. It's very punk rock. I don't know, totally me. But I think these are definitely going to one of my cousins. So we'll see. She'll be surprised next time I see her. So yeah, there's that. I'm still working on, I know it's been a while since I showed it, but this is my Breaking Hearts sock by another crafty girl in her Mermaid Enchantress colorway. And I just love the colors in this. It's so pretty, and I'm not even halfway done knitting the second sock. I've just been so distracted. Oh, but it's coming along. So, yay. So, there you go. How pretty is that? And I love the twisted. I just want to show it to you guys because it's so pretty. Twisted garter stitch cuff. So, super simple. Spinning. Okay, this has been a long work in progress, but if you recall, at Rhinebeck, I purchased a huge 4 ounces of spontaneous spinning clouds from Loop, and I plied it. This is plied on my woolly winder. And I tried it, I did a lot of gradation work, or I tried to keep it as true to being a gradient as possible with a couple of, wishy-washy mixtures in there. But, yeah, this is it all Navajo plied up. I'm not sure what I'm going to be making with it. I have to put it on the nitty-naughty. But yeah, so yay, this is all spun up, and I wish I had the bag here so I could tell you the fiber content, but it's definitely Stellina. Merino, I'm not going to say anything else because I'm not 100% sure. So that's that. Spinning. So yay. Also on the spinning front, I bought a new toy, and I was totally enabled from Kim from Craft Stash. I saw that I was watching her 100th episode. She was in Puerto Rico, and she had a Turkish drop spindle from Subterranean Woodworks. And I fell in love. I was like, I must have that. So I bought one. Yay! And he has an Etsy shop. I believe he updates every Sunday or every other Sunday. It was every other Sunday before I could get this, but I was kind of stalking his website, and I let him know that I was stalking. I was like, I must have this, and I bought it. And I've actually never spun on a Turkish spindle before, and this is a miniature spindle, if you will. It looks a lot smaller in person than it does on the website, so it's very micro. I wish I had something to compare it to. Okay, here's I can never remember the name of these things. Bobbin. There we go. So here's a bobbin, and here is the spindle. So yes, it's very, very small. But perfectly portable. I will definitely be taking this with me wherever I go if I just need something to chill and spin with. So, yeah, I will definitely post a link to his shop in the show notes. I think my next goal when it comes to drop spindling is learning how to ply on the fly, because that would be brilliant as far as drop spindles go. Because when it comes to getting my ghetto shoebox lazy Kate going, it's not happening. So it would be awesome if I could learn how to plant on the fly. So yay! Thanks, Kim, for the enabling, if you will. Yeah, so stash enhancements. I have some stash enhancements to show you. It was my birthday last week. I turned 31. And Dennis got me a treadmill, as I mentioned. He got me the treadmill for my birthday, and I'm very excited about that because that means I get to buy new sneakers. I'm totally jumping topic here, but if I'm digressing, but if anyone who knits and shops for sneakers, you know that shopping for sneakers is kind of like shopping for yarn because all the colors. There's so many wacky color combinations when it comes to wearing sneakers on your foot. And I will be totally honest, I am not a sneaker person. I refuse to wear sneakers. Unless it's like a Chuck Taylor and I'm hiking, I will not wear a running shoe. I just can't do it. It's not in my DNA. I can't do it. I just can't bring myself to wear sneakers casually, like out to eat and I'm not that kind of girl. I'm sorry. But anyway, Dennis bought me a treadmill, so that enabled me totally to get sneakers. I still have to get them, but I'm deciding on a color. Like, that's totally important when it comes to running. I don't know. Of course, the color way that I like in sneaker is the most expensive because I have great taste. But, yeah, so that's TBD still. Anyway, yes, it was my birthday. He bought me these lovely flowers. And they've lasted over a week. So he actually picked out the colors and everything. And where was I going with this? Birthday, yes. So, because I didn't get yarn for my birthday, I treated myself. So I have yarn to show you. Well, the spindle was one of my birthday gifts, but I also treated myself to some of Jinx yarn because I watched her last episode and she had the Fat Tuesday self-striping colorway. I could not resist. So I did some damage. I bought me some Fat Tuesday. There you go. How awesome is that color? I love everything about it. Yeah. These are totally going on my feet. I love it. Yeah. I'm psyched. So, Laura, you are amazing. Thank you. So yeah, there's that. And let me see. And she has these awesome buttons. Yay, buttons. Let me see. The Dyer's Notebook podcast and Jinx Yarn. So, totally awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Cannot wait to cast these on. I have so many other socks that I need to finish before I cast these on, but you know what? Fat Tuesday is coming up, or it should be coming up pretty quick. I probably have an excuse to just cast these on pretty soon. So, soft, squishy. Anyway, yay. So I'm psyched about that. So yeah. Birthday. What else did I get? Did I get anything else for my birthday? Yeah, no, I think I put a cap on it at that point. It just feels like I got so much more, but no. But I'm trying to think. Yeah, that was it. Oh, no. I have more. Okay, but this kind of counts as stash enhancement. My mother-in-law, she bought me a sock loom. I did not know these existed, but they do apparently, and I've never used a loom before. I'm kind of like a little on the fence about this because I don't know. I like my magic loop method, and I have weird hair sticking out here. Anyway, I just like my magic loop method, and this is kind of intimidating. Not intimidating, but just kind of like, what do I do with it? I have to learn a new skill. Oh no. But I like the fact that you can adjust it. Oh, you have to unscrew this part. So you can adjust it up and down, and you can, make big socks, little socks, So I'm very excited about that, adding something to my technique skill. So yeah, let's put it back in the case. New challenge. So, yay. I have an awesome mom-in-law, by the way. She's great. I love her. cannot have asked for better parents-in-laws. Anyway. Um, yeah. I really need to clean my craft area, guys. Like I say every episode, you should see the jambalaya that is around. Jambalaya, yeah, because I've got Mardi Gras on the brain. But yeah, you should see the jumble of mess around me right now. It's hilarious. Sad, but hilarious. All in one, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, on to the next segment. Adventures in hand dyeing. Yeah. So, as I mentioned, I've just been experimenting like a mad woman when it comes to hand dyeing and everything like that. And I kind of have a little bit of an announcement to make because I've been having so much fun. I've just been experimenting with new bases and everything like that. I'm opening it up and yeah, I'm that excited. I'm opening up an Etsy shop. Yay! So, I kind of wanted to hold out on the announcement for this episode because I'm very excited about it. And I know I had an Etsy shop for stitch markers, which was fun. It was they're super fun to make. It's just they're not enough hours in the day, and when when I come home, I'd rather be knitting, hand dyeing, or spinning or what have you, as opposed to be making stitch markers. Occasionally I enjoy making them, but just I wouldn't want to do it on a regular basis. But it was a nice kind of segue into starting my own Etsy shop, which is something that I've kind of always wanted to do. So, I'm having fun. I started hand dyeing yarns and I really love the process and I'm psyched and I'm just having fun right now. So I'm going to start selling hand-dyed yarn. I know a lot of you have said you've enjoyed seeing my hand dyes on the show and on Instagram and whatever, so I'm making them available to you guys if you are so inclined. So, and thank you for the vote of confidence too. So I guess I'll just show you what I have dyed up so far. I had labels made, so I'm very excited about those. And this is one you've probably seen on Pinterest, or not Pinterest, sorry. On Instagram, I posted this one. It's just like really pretty corals and blues and yellows and greens. And here are the labels that I made up. So they're called Voolenvine yarns, hand dyed in Brooklyn. And then on the other side, I just kind of write the colorway. It's bunny. And then all the info that you need to know. So, so pretty. I love it. So excited. But yeah, this is one colorway that I have dyed up. The next one that I have dyed up is one I'm super psyched about. It's like a deep, wow, it's like really blowing out the camera right now, but kind of like a darker coral, orange, and then purple, muted purple, no surprise there, with like a nice muted earth tone to it, just to kind of break up the whole high contrast situation. So yeah, that's one colorway. Oh, and if you're curious, I actually knit a little tiny swatch of bunny, the one that I showed you of this one. This is what it looks like all knit up. How adorable is that? This like totally excites me, so it makes me so happy. Anyway, yay. Oh, and yes, the yarn base that I started dyeing on is 25% nylon and 75% superwash BFL, Blue Face Luster. So, yay, there's that. And then what else? This one I dyed up. I started doing a lot of solids. It's kind of like a dark gray, purplish gray, I want to say. And this colorway I'm calling Nevermore. So I don't know if you can see it. I still have to reskein some of these guys, so please do not judge their condition right now. But yeah, so there's that one. And then I dyed up this one, which is just a lovely bright teal, dark green colorway. And then I just use these, like, I have to take this off actually, but I use these to dunk into the pot when I'm dyeing. I fell in love with pot dyeing, so that's what I've been doing primarily. Well, I do love hand painting. I'm mainly just smitten with pot dyeing, so there's that. And then this one I love, 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 love. So very light blue, like a muted powder teal blue, with like flecks of purple, grayish purple. Kind of like it reminds me of like an icy pond. I don't know. I still have to name it, but super pretty. Love it. Yeah, like I said, I'm dying like a mad woman. It's crazy. This is another one that I did. It's very golden yellow. And so yeah, there's that. Get that to focus. Yep. And then what else? Oh yeah. And yeah, of course you would expect me to hand dye something that's mauvey and purple, which is one of the first colorways that I went for. So here's that. It's like a very like light pink raspberry chocolate colorway. So yeah. I don't have anything up in the Etsy shop now at this point, but I hope this weekend to take some photos and get some stuff up there. And I have another yarn base that I got, so I'm looking forward to dyeing that as well. It's a silk merino, so yay. But yeah, so that's my big announcement this episode. So yay! Excited, very excited. Wow, lots of yarn on my lap right now. Okay, it's putting that right there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will definitely keep you posted about the Etsy shop, let you know when it goes live. Post a link to it in my blog and everything like that. So but yeah, I was totally like, you know, I want to give full credit to everybody. Laura, as usual, who has the Dyer's Notebook podcast. She is a total wealth of information as far as if you're interested in hand dyeing yarn. She gives lots of great tips, lots of great advice. I don't know if I'm going to do like self-striping anytime in the near future, but she has a great tutorial on it. And yeah, she's probably the first person to ever get me interested in giving it a try, and I'm glad she did, because clearly I'm having fun. So thank you, Laura. And yeah, there are plenty, if you're interested in hand dyeing, there are plenty of, you know, YouTube videos out there, books. I will definitely post recommendations in the show notes, and what have you. Yeah, so that's where I am right now as far as my crafty endeavors go. But I'm trying to think. See, it would help if I had show notes. I have show notes. It's just okay. Yeah, I've covered all that. So, 100th episode. It's the 100th episode, and I just want to give a big, big, big thank you to everybody who's been with me since the very beginning, when it was just a audio podcast. I started it maybe 3 years ago, and they were bad. They were bad episodes. I will be totally honest with you. If I'm being honest with myself, they were bad episodes. Like the very first ones, I was nervous. I said way too many times, and I was just on edge every episode because I was not used to conversing with a microphone. And I was talking to myself at the time, but clearly I am not talking to myself anymore. I have, you know, I do it because of you guys. You guys make it so much fun to want to podcast. I do it for myself too because I love keeping track of, you know, my progress, my knitting, my everything I learn. And it's just, I've met so many wonderful people through podcasting. I could not, if you're thinking about podcasting, do it. It's so much fun and rewarding. And yeah, like I said, because of it, I've met so many people, you know, that like-minded people, creative people, that are just so inspiring and wonderful. So I am gushing. I'm, you know, all that good stuff. But hey, you know, I just want to say thank you to everybody. So that said, 101 episode, next up. As always, I love hearing from you guys. So please, as always, ping me on Ravelry, say hello on Twitter, join the Facebook group, join the Ravelry thread, the YarnGasm Ravelry thread, leave a review, what have you. Always love hearing from you guys. You make my day every time I check the thread, every time I get a PM on Ravelry, and mwah, I love you guys. So that said, I hope everyone has a wonderful knitty weekend ahead of you. Good luck with the Ravelenic games, and I will see you next time. Happy knitting. Bye. And I wish Bella was here, but she's sleeping over there now. All that running around before, I don't know. But anyway, happy knitting. Bye.
La 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 la.